Hello guys, I'm back again here on Tefario too. Today I'm appearing here just to comment on the way we use our medias, especially the way Ethiopian medias copy from the Western media and broadcast here for consumers in Ethiopia. And the other point I'm commenting today on is on the war that's going on between Russia and that of Ukraine. Now, to start with, the first point, I have been watching medias of various kinds for a very long time. I have watched the Western medias and also the local medias. I mean the medias that we use here in Ethiopia. So my view is that Ethiopian medias most of the time happen to copy from the media outlets or the media products from the Western medias. So the Western medias that I am mentioning right here are most of the time the BBC, the CNN, the Al Jazeera, right? So is actually to do not only produce for the sake of news. What they usually do is they also put their perspectives in the news that they produce. So what I mean by their perspective is the way they look at the wallet. Okay? So what I mean by this one is that so they are number one or wallet. I mean, so we have three categories of the wallet, right? Like I mean, wallet, third level wallet, second level wallet, okay, third wallet they say. So in the medias that they produce or in the medias that they broadcast, what they do is they put in their media products their first wallet mentality, meaning that they are the number ones, they are the top ones, the superiors in terms of technology, civilization, and so on and so on. And the other medias, like in the other wallets, I mean, especially the third wallet, in their perspective are consumers and totally dependent on first wallet. And this perspective is very bad, especially for the third wallet countries or the developing countries. And I don't like this one, and even I don't know why the Ethiopian medias happen to copy such products from the Western medias, even though their perspective is putting a lot of damage on the news consumers here in Ethiopia. So this is what I have. The other thing is the Western medias are actually war machines. In every news that they produce, there is an intention to produce chaos and disturbance and also war in other countries. So who is going to benefit from this ongoing war? It is the Western wallet. Because how this works is that every time there is a conflict or war, there is a trade of weapons. So how they just make sure that the market of the weapons is still active by just creating disturbances and wars in different parts of the world, and this is actually the main intention why they are producing these news products, especially the Western medias that I have mentioned already, like the CNN, the BBC, the Al Jazeera. The big intention that they have behind the news that they produce is just creating disturbances, chaoses, and wars in different parts of the world, so that with this war they can make sure that they can benefit huge amount of money in terms of billions, and that's what I am saying right here. So every time you open Western media, you see war and conflict, and this is intentional. This is something that is just put in plan so that the war machine has to be just active all the time. So the war machine being just the media products, and that's it. So the other idea that I am commenting today here on is the Western mentality, especially when it comes to wars and invasions. So from the Western perspective, invading foreign countries and independent countries, it is war crime, and it is something that breaches international laws and regulations. But it is war crime only when other countries, I mean countries that are found in maybe in the eastern regime of this world. But when they do the invasion, it's not war crime. Instead, it is for humanitarian cause, and that's what they say. Now, you may remember that the Western world invaded Syria, they invaded Iraq, they invaded Afghanistan, Pakistan, and if you go to the Far East countries, they invaded Vietnam, and in Africa, recently now they are invading even Burkina Faso, Mali, Somalia. So in all the time that they invaded these countries, you never heard that it is invasion or it's a breach of international law or regulation. So what they are doing is, when it is correct when they invade, but when others invade, it is just breach of international law and regulation. And this is what's happening with the conflict between Russia and Ukraine, because now they are trying to isolate Russia from sport events. They are trying to isolate the Russian financial institutions, and also they are really tackling the Russian economy and so many aspects of the Russian life in various aspects. And this is really the worst nightmare that I have ever seen in my lifetime, because when the European countries or the European powers were doing the invasion, they were never isolated from the political sphere of the world, and even their financial institutions, the billionaires, they have never been isolated from our wallet. But all of a sudden, when there is a conflict between Russia and Ukraine, then they tried to put all the pressure they have on Russia, and they tried to isolate Russia. They also even targeted the billionaires, and the billionaires may not even have a connection with the government of Russia. But this is really something that's very, very sad, and this is very something that really I lament on this issue. So I will be back with yet another comment next time. Thank you very much for today.